What's up, everybody? This is So Many Shows, SoManyShows.com. So Many Mashups. You can find us at So Many Shows YouTube currently. Episodes 3 and 4 Fallout. We are getting to season 2. Mike, any initial thoughts before we really get started and say hello?
Hello, everyone. And my first initial thoughts, I know we're probably jumping up to episode 4 here, but Lucy being high, funny as hell. Alrighty. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I call
Yes.
her badass moment in the arc. Definitely something that we're going to discuss because we always discuss the cool moments in the shows. So yeah, Mike said hello. Here we are. Like we said, find this temporarily on YouTube at So Many Shows. And we'll be getting back if we're doing some maintenance on our site. We'll be getting back to it as soon as possible. But you can catch us there. Plenty of content coming out, including NFL talk and Stranger Things talk and all kinds of good stuff. You know, Lincoln Lawyer stuff coming in the future. Blah 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 blah. So episode 3, we'll get
Yes.
started right away. The question I have, because I always just write these stuff down: would you want to be a ghoul?
Ooh, probably not.
So you
I'd
wouldn't
rather,
want to live forever?
uh, well, I mean, depends on what kind of life it is, but it doesn't sound too appealing. But no, I probably wouldn't want to be a ghoul even
Right?
if I
Because a
could live
ghoul is
forever.
like forever, right? That guy's a ghoul and he's been living
Sounds like
forever,
it.
200 years or
Yep.
whatever.
Sounds like a long lifespan for ghouls, unless you come across a trigger happy other ghoul or person.
I thought it was really cool in episode. We'll jump back and forth in episode 3 and 4 because we're covering both. When the lady was talking to the guy outside, the people who just escaped, and she's like, "A week ago, I was on that bridge driving for a job interview,"
Yes.
and it's like that was like 200 or how many something years later, like.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
that's
who
gotta be
was
bugged out. Imagine that.
yes, that would be weird. You know, if you go into cryo freezing type thing and wake up 200 years in the future and you can see where you used to live and everything, would just be crazy to see
I
that.
gotta tell you though, they did definitely bring intrigue into that group when they kept saying it's part 2 of the experimental phase.
Yep.
And he's like, "Well, what's part 2?" And the guy's playing the game with him and took over control of the group because he knew what
Yes.
was. I was his personal assistant. Like I said, I just got him the coffee. Like slick, the guy's a slickster.
Yeah, I see him overtaking Buddy or whatever his name is. I keep forgetting names, but yeah, I see him overtaking the group to lead them to where they
See,
got to
I
go.
don't. I see them working together. I see him, the guy using. I guess the guy's name was Buddy. I don't remember his name.
Yep.
The white guy's Buddy. His I can see him being used as like a
Yes.
puppet leader. Like he's gonna get everybody to listen to him, but this other guy's gonna be using his influence to get
Mm.
his agenda and do what he wants. He was already eating the chips. Like
Yeah.
he was eating, or whatever food he was eating. Like
Yeah.
I guess that was like they were supposed to ration that, and he's just eating anything. He don't give a shit.
Yeah. He didn't care one way or
Told
another.
you he's a slickster. So yes. Now, why did you wait? What did you say? You did want to be a ghoul, or you would not want to be a ghoul?
I probably wouldn't want to be a ghoul. No.
So you'd be okay with dying after a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's the way of life.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was thinking about it. That's what made me think about this. I was like, yo, maybe I would want to be a ghoul. It sounds pretty cool. You can just walk around the world forever and just chill.
Hmm.
I
That
mean,
wouldn't be bad, but I don't know. Like I said, never having to be put in that situation yet, so that's a good thing.
all right, my next question was when they left, I guess his name is Xander. Or Xander was the guy from the Commonwealth, right?
Yeah, yep, Xander,
Yeah,
yep.
so him and the other guy, what's the other guy's name? I always forget his name. Yes,
Maximus.
Maximus. Yes,
Yep.
Maximus. I always forget Maximus's name.
Yes, it's
So
all
him
good.
and Xander went, and then Maximus killed Xander and took the ghoul with him that we like,
Yep.
the one we like. I forgot his name too.
Yeah, I forgot
Um,
his name. So many
and
characters.
and they went back because it was hilarious watching him try to navigate with the suit, acting like he was Xander, the ghoul acting like he was Xander.
Yep.
They left the
He's
kids
talking to
there.
himself all the time.
They left those kids there in that factory.
Must have. I mean, you didn't see the kids. They probably just, or whatever that guy's name is. I keep forgetting. Whoever was wearing Xander's suit. Yeah, he probably just
Yeah.
told the kids to keep working and he'd be back sooner or later. But
But is that what's happening? He's supposed to go back because no one said anything about it, and now we're past episode 4 and nothing happened.
well, that's because episode 4, we see him in the Xander suit throughout the episode, but
Yeah,
I'm
but he
pretty
doesn't
sure.
leave, and Maximus goes to kill the other guy. So this is gonna be more problems, and the Commonwealth's gonna come and kill them all once they find out Xander's dead.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it looked like they were all battling each other there at the end of the episode too.
You
But
know what? You know what happened in episode 4? I'll tell you what happened in episode 4. It made me believe that they were going to take it and do exactly what I said as far as the Star Wars world,
yep,
because it really went to that idea of different, like the Republic, the Commonwealth, whatever, blah blah blah, and
yes,
then just the longevity of the show. I feel like Prime Video's got good ratings with Fallout, and because there's so many video games, they can make each season based on video games and connect everything.
yeah,
I think that watching episode 4 was the point when they said, you know what, we're in season 2. Let's write for 10 seasons.
Oh, there you go.
And this is how you write for 10 seasons
Yep.
because you don't just have them get to Vegas in one episode. Because when you get to Vegas, you find that there's more monsters. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, and transition into, I thought it was hilarious having the Elvis impersonator ghouls, right? That's what it was.
Yes. That was
Hilarious.
hilarious. Hilarious. Just and we already knew Lucy was a great shot, but how she enjoyed killing the ghouls when she was high on drugs was
Well, it was
hilarious.
just like I said, it was an overall just funny. It's a funny show. Whoever's writing the show is definitely a comedic writer, and I mean it's a serious show, but for me, it's freaking hilarious. And yeah, that was that moment when she, the first guy, she's like, let's just talk about this, but then she shoots him out of the self-defense, and she's like, yeah, that felt good, and it just becomes this badass.
Then it was
You're
what
waiting
like
for like
shooting
Bad
fish
to
in a
the
barrel type of thing.
yeah, and she just was on fire, and he loved it because even the ghoul was like, you ain't gonna like it, but I like what I'm hearing or something like that. And
It
she
was
went
great.
she went off, and they just showed. I feel like, but see, I feel like though that was the moment where now she's not afraid to shoot, and I think she's gonna shoot more often and be a badass more often because she's wearing off the drugs.
Yeah.
So she's gonna get off the drugs, but I feel like this is how they were able to turn her into a badass because when she goes to confront her father, she has to go through some shit. And we did also learn from what the ghoul's face told us that there's some monsters there in Vegas, and they showed us a flashback of the ghoul in a suit a long time ago when these monsters were still there, whatever. I don't know
Yep.
how long time ago, but so
Well, it had to have
now,
been before it was during the his war.
yes,
Yeah, so it had to have been
another
at least two over the 200 years before the bombs went off.
on top of fighting other people, you're also fighting these monsters. Where these
Yep.
monsters come from?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where my question is: more monsters, radiation? Question mark. Were these monsters a result of the nuclear fallout?
Looks like it. Definitely looks like it. That creature that pops up that he sees encounters in Alaska and possibly is it the same one that they encounter at the end of the episode of episode 4 here. It's
Well, I thought that
um,
there was going to be babies versions
oh, there you go.
because remember
Little
she
baby
picked up
ones.
the egg and she looked at how is these chickens this big or something like that, and he goes, "I
Oh,
ain't chickens."
yep, that's
So I
right.
assumed that there was going to be babies that were like bigger than them, and then there was going to be like a big mama that was going to be even bigger.
Oh, okay. Just like that scorpion a couple episodes
Yes,
back.
season 4 did end a little dry though. They kind of just ended it with just her being like, "Oh man," or "This is gonna be harder than we thought," and they just kind of cut
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
So
they
that's
cut
that.
the black. Yep.
That's where you wish you had more episodes per, because it wasn't like, okay, good, now we're at a moment where we can talk about what just happened. No, now you're like, now I gotta wait to see who these monsters are. She's
Yep.
in Vegas, but she's not in Vegas yet.
Yeah, it's like
He's
an
trying.
outskirts of Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to go on like a sabbatical to go get supplies. She said no. Monsters showed up, so there was a lot there.
Yes, definitely.
Do you have any questions for me about the episode?
Just a one question, I believe. Do you believe that the two episodes back to back with no sightings of Hank, because last we saw him, he was trying to get the little mind chip, brain chip things to be working. We haven't seen him in these last two episodes. Do you think he's progressing in his efforts to revive that program, or do you think he's hitting a brick wall?
I think they're gonna find him hiding, and they're gonna
Find him
save his
hiding?
life from these monsters. These monsters that they see, they're gonna find him stuck somewhere, save him, make a daughter-father reunion, and then find out that he's still a bad guy and still doing his bad guy shit once he used her for what he used her for.
Yep.
Because even she walked in, "Hey, Dad, where you at?" Blah 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 blah. Blah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
she's like being sarcastic and quirky with it too, but I feel like she's just doing that because it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a big thing, and it's gonna end
Yep.
with her killing him.
Yes. Do you see that happening by the end of this season, or do you think that carries over to another?
Now, normally I would say 100% this season it would be the finale of the season or the episode right before the finale. However, I did tell you what I thought about the writers. What was it? A little bit ago. Longevity.
Yep. How to
And
make a 10 season series rather
yeah,
than,
you could if you want to get 10 seasons, a good way to do it is you cliffhanger her and her father for the end of season 2,
yep.
get more seasons for season 3, and then you could even have her kill him in season 3 finale.
Oh, there you go.
And then you could move on to season 4, a different version of Fallout as far as the video game, and shoot to a different timeline.
Yeah. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Just like, what was it, Lord of the Rings movies were only supposed to be two movies, but the producers, once when they saw a video of it, like a little clip of it, they're like, no, this is three movies. So, like you were saying, it's like to make it go, 5, 6 plus seasons, you got to drag out some of these storylines a little bit. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that cliffhanger ending where they're finally face to face, and that's where you end season two. And
Now that's just our opinion. We don't have any inside information about any
yeah,
more
absolutely.
seasons. I watch them as they go. We don't have screeners. We don't watch them ahead of time.
Nope, these are
We
just
watch
shows
them
that we're
live. Yeah.
enjoying. Yeah, we're enjoying the shows and figure we get out and communicate and discuss the goings ons with each episode.
Yes. At the same time, we probably don't even know half the people's names, but we know who they are,
Yes.
and we love them,
Well,
and they're our guys.
I love Xander, the actor who played Xander at Kamal Nanjini or
Yeah,
Nanjani.
that guy's cool.
I love him. He's been doing like what is it, commercials for what is it? Because it's him and one of the actors from Always Sunny in Philadelphia doing commercials for something, Xfinity or something like that. Anyways, I love the actor. He pops up here and there. I think he popped up in The Mandalorian or something like that. So I love seeing that. Or Obi-Wan. I think he was in Obi-Wan actually. It's one of those
Mandalorian
Star
was a
Wars.
great show, and
Yeah,
they had Boba
Mandalorian's
Fett,
awesome.
and they haven't
Oh,
had new episodes in a while too.
alrighty. Yeah, so that was my question was about the Hank situation. Other than that, like I said, it was yeah, seeing Macaulay Culkin. You had messaged me after you watched episode three and you're like, hey, did you watch episode three? I'm like, yep. He's like, was that Macaulay Culkin? I'm like, yeah, it was. Yeah, that whole Roman Caesar Empire thing divided into two groups because nobody was willing to look at who was named successor from the Caesar that passed away before, or Kaiser, as they say in Fallout. So it was funny to see that. It was good to see Macaulay Culkin in a different role. So that was
And
fun.
and that was why I said you get a more of a Star Wars theme with the Commonwealth and then the Brotherhood and then
Yep.
this group and then the other group says that they follow this king and then there's monsters everywhere and
Yes. Yeah, a
you
bunch
got
of
the
these
Vault people.
storylines
Where are the
taken on.
Vault people playing? And are they all on the same timeline?
Yeah, I think believe so because Lucy, the ghoul had to save Lucy from that Roman Empire place, and
That's my point. And now that guy Buddy with his group and Maximus's mother, they're also in the same timeline, just maybe a couple miles away somewhere else walking. So they're all going to meet at
yeah,
one point. You think is that what's going to happen here?
I believe so. It depends on which way they head. I don't know if they were heading towards Vegas or not, like Lucy and the ghoul were or are, and
You see what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I'm kind of confused on where everybody's going. There's a lot of direction in this show. There's
yeah,
like eight different things going on at once. So it's hard to focus on one
yeah,
specific thing. I mean, we know the Ghoul and Lucy, but now they have different the buddies group, and then
yeah,
there's the Civil War now, and then there's this other group, and then
yes,
what was it the lady with the independent lady that was helping Lucy heal, and then they left,
yeah. The
and she was
New
like, you should
Republic of California.
change the company you keep and blah blah blah. Come with us and join us, Lucy. So
Yeah.
how many different factions are out there? It's like
No.
Mad Max.
Yeah, it probably is just exactly that. It's probably, I mean, every state you go into, there's probably 5 or 10
Somebody
different.
claiming themselves as the
Exactly.
main group, and this is our country.
Exactly.
Too much like the real thing, right?
Nowadays, yes, exactly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like I said, they left us kind of on a cliffhanger. Do you know how many episodes we have for Fallout? Do you
No, I
know?
haven't looked ahead. I should. Let me just check that quick.
Yeah, we should all look that up. So yeah, so there's 8 episodes in season two, and I believe they already have season three lined up, but I'm not sure. So you can't quote me on that. But
Yeah, I saw it on IMDb that there is a third season marked down there, so that's usually means that it was picked up for a third season. I didn't see any official news, but we'll try to get you caught up on that the next time we
yeah,
discuss
next
the.
next Fallout in a couple of weeks when we come out with it, we'll definitely have some updated information if there is available. We just saw it now for the first time. I haven't done no proper research, but yeah, I can see them being approved for a season three already. That would make sense with as far as the way they're writing and why they're taking so long to get where they're going. Also, leaves
Mhm.
possible cliffhangers at the end of the season, and to my point and my prediction, maybe you get Lucy killing her dad at the end of season three, and she tries to get him
Mhm.
a season two, or and just misses him or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be good to see how they spin this season. Will be nice.
Any other thing you noticed on the show before we say goodbye?
Oh, there was so much to notice, but
It was a lot, but you know what I mean. Like just
yes.
we
No,
can't
nothing,
discuss it
nothing
all.
else I had in my notes. I'm glad that Maximus saved the little ghoul kids, even though he went against his code, the code of the Brotherhood, where all ghouls are abominations. So I'm glad he took out Xander. I was not happy to see the actor not be a part of the season anymore because I like the actor who played Xander there. But yeah, so good 2 episodes back to back, very funny, very entertaining, and leaves us on a big cliffhanger. We're like, oh great, now they got to fight this big ass monster with horns. Oy, good couple episodes back to back. That's all I gotta say.
Maybe Hank helps them and saves them.
Oh, maybe he's figured out the brain device things and he sends a group of.
Or he puts one on the monster blows up.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
But
that's a
like
good point.
I said, if even if he saves Lucy and the ghoul for whatever reason, I still think that they're gonna make you think that they're like both happy again, and he's a good guy, and he's trying to help them, and he really has an ulterior motive.
Yeah, I think he'll always have an
He's the
ulterior
big
motive.
villain of this whole thing, I feel, and it's gonna
Yeah,
happen. I feel like he's like, who's our big bad guy in this show? I think that's gonna be it.
yeah, I agree. I totally agree with Hank being the
S-
bad
So that will
guy.
be our prediction going forward. I guess that's it, right? So many shows.com, so many mashups.
Yep.
Fallout Season 2, Episode 3 and 4. Check out all our content on our YouTube channel at So Many Shows. Right now, we are at so many shows.com. And that's it, Mike. Tell the people goodbye, and you'll see them next time.
Have a great week, everyone. I'll talk to you on the next one.
Later.